were injured pretty severely in December, right before Christmas.
It was the 23rd. I was supposed to fly home the next morning.
Okay.
And I was like surprising my siblings and everything.
So I'm going to let you just kind of take it from here and tell us the story. But obviously what should have been a career-ending injury has now led to the biggest comeback ever in Maggie Speaks' life.
Yeah, so I was playing in this team in Poland, and I had like a, not injury, but like a problem. So I'd already been out for like a couple of games. And then I have just been coming back. I think I got like MVP in the game before the injury game. So I was like feeling really good and like feeling really hopeful because like I said, like the transition for me to Poland was difficult, but I had kind of gotten finally like adjusted and like in a good headspace, and like our team was doing really well and we were like finally finding our groove. And so I was just feeling so hopeful about like the second half of season. And the game that I was injured in was a cup game, which is also part of the league. But anyways, we're going to play in this game. We're going to win, because then when we win, we go to the next round of the cup. And then I get to go home for Christmas for the first time. I think it was like 5 years since I've been home for Christmas in this match. And I mean, I remember the score. It was 11-8. We were down in the very first set, and I just came down, was doing a move that I do every game, but I just happened to land on top of my teammate's foot, completely like dislocated, compound fracture, all the stuff with my ankle. Immediately I knew what happened, you know, like just the feeling of like, I've sprained my ankles like plenty of times where it's, you get that snap back or whatever. And I remember the feeling of just like my foot just being stuck, and then just like being completely overwhelmed with pain. And like, I looked at it one time and then just like knowing that my bone was like out of my skin. And then I just remember, like, I've been in the gym when girls have like torn ACLs and stuff, and like I remember them screaming or like the way that they cried and stuff. And so you kind of, in the back of my mind at least, I've always maybe been like, what do you do in that moment? Yeah, and I just really did not handle it like a champ. I was like screaming and crying, obviously, and like in shock.